Hello, my name is Victor Calanog, and I am Head of Commercial Real Estate Economics at Moody's Analytics Commercial Real Estate. My job is to make sure that thought leadership, economic forecasting, and associated analytics actually translates into meaningful and actionable insights for our prospects and our clients. What do I mean by this? Well, obviously, data is foundational. Data quality, access, comprehensiveness, all of that are incredibly important ingredients to the decision-making process. But it's really not just about the data. I think all of us have sensed that over time, data access and availability tends to be more and more commoditized. How many of us are frustrated every time we type in a search via a search engine and we don't get the information or the data points very quickly and for free? So it's really not just the data. That is obviously foundational. It's what you do to put together different disparate data points, many of which have limitations, in order to make sure that your sense of where property types, geographic markets, and underlying economic and demographic trends that all affect what we call the built environment actually translates into something that is usable and that will help you and your firm make better, faster decisions, not just from an integrated risk assessment point of view, but perhaps more importantly, at a time of inflection points and massive change and uncertainty where the opportunities might be. Let me give you a quick example. Given our outlook for Moody's Analytics, we have an entire team of economists figuring out where the economy is going, and after the Bureau of Economic Analysis released the January 26 Q4 figures for the US economy, we found out that the US economy actually grew in real terms net of inflation by around 0.96% in 2022. Well, what does that mean moving forward? Well, number one, we were expecting that the US economy was going to grow actually by around 3.4% in January of 2022. That was before the Russia-Ukraine military crisis commenced. How did we factor in all of these changes from a geopolitical point of view? How did we factor in all of the different opinions coming from institutions like the World Bank, who, by the way, have lowered their GDP growth forecasts for the entire world 3 times downwards since June of 2022. How did that all play a part into making sure that our multifamily and commercial real estate forecasts and risk assessments, as well as opportunity-seeking platforms, made sense? Well, over time, we as well pivoted. We wanted to make sure that our economic forecasts and outlook reflected what was going on the ground. We wrote papers about whether or not offices could be converted to apartments given the challenges that the office sector is going through. What's the realistic alternative for markets like New York City given the size of floor plates and the kind of engineering concerns that you really do need to take into consideration when making key decisions? And so that's just one example of the kind of solutions and outlook that we bring to the market to make sure that we can help serve our clients and add value to their strategic decision-making process. Please come over, have a conversation with us. I do think it's critically important that we keep talking at a time of high uncertainty, because it is exactly at this point where together we can figure out what an exciting, meaningful future looks like. I look forward to speaking with you soon.